Welcome to a new edition of Whiskey, Games, and Nerd Stuff. Today's whiskey is a continuation of drinking the Old Dad Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, or Old Granddad. Let's go ahead and take a sip. That is good. That is good. I really enjoy this one, especially if you put some ice in the glass, you pour it in, let the ice melt a little bit. Definitely opens up the taste. I really enjoy it. And today's Nerd Stuff is a game that we've had for a long time called Liar's Dice. So Liar's Dice is a game that's been around for a while. I've heard it called different things before, and I think they even played it in one of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, if I recall correctly. So basically the premise of this game, and it's a fun party and drinking game, is everybody gets a cup with dice in it. And we put these little bags in there because when you get 5 or 6 people shaking dice, it kind of gets a little annoying after a while. So what would happen is I'll just go ahead and put 3 cups in here with ice. Or dice, not ice. So you can play with as many people as you want. In fact, I think we've had a game of up to 20 people before on this. And so what happens is you can play for fun, you can play for betting, you can play for drinks. So what'll happen is everybody will shake the dice, and they all have this in front of them. And then what you do is you look at your hand, and for example, I would look at this without showing anybody, and then you make a bid. So right now I don't have anything, but I can say I think there's 3 ones. And what you're saying is, with all the people playing, I think there's 3 ones. So then this person would look at theirs, and then they would say, okay, they know they have at least 1 1. And if there's only 3 people playing, obviously if each have 1 1, there's 3 1s. So they can either say BS and say there's not 3 1s, or they can raise it and go, I think there's 4 1s between everybody playing, or they can go and say, I think there's 3 2s. And well, and this person will look at their hand and go, okay, I know I've got at least 1 2. Maybe they have 2s. So they might say 4 2s, or they might raise it up and go, I think there's 3 5s. So then this person would look at it and say that, you know what, I don't think there's 3 5s. So they call BS. So everybody would show their dice, and so among the 3 of us, there'd only be 2 5s. So then this person would lose. They kick in, whether it's a chip, a drink, a dollar, whatever you're doing, and then these 2 would just play again. And again, we put these little bubbles in here because you can tell if you hear that. Whereas hear that, it's not as loud, but it definitely makes a difference with the bubble wrap. So then this person would go first and say, okay, I think there's 3 4s. This person would look at their hand and go, okay, yeah, there's got to be at least 3 4s. And go, okay, I think there's 4 4s. And then this person would go, well, I've got 3, so they've got 1, and they'll say 5 4s. And then this person could go, well, I really don't think there's 5 4s, and then say BS or raise it. If they say BS, then they'd show and go, okay, there's 5 4s. So then what would happen is they would go ahead and lose and kick in. So this is Liar's Dice. It's really a fun game. We've played this a lot of times before we play poker, while we're waiting for everybody to get, and we'll play it. And this particular box has, it's enough for 6 people to play. It's got a play mat. It's nice and little simple. And I think I've had this box for years. I don't know how long we've had it. Let's see if it shows in the back. 2016. So this particular one we've had since 2016. And that's what the mat looks like. But this is just a quick little talking point of Liar's Dice, while we enjoy some Old Granddad bonded Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. I definitely recommend, if you're going to drink this, drink it with the ice. Let's go ahead and take another sip. So good. Really appreciate everybody taking the time to watch this. Please like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff. And until next time, cheers.